You know, there's a lot of people out here that are going to be complaining about eBay, the eBay algorithm. Why are my eBay sales slow and blah, 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 blah. Listen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday morning. Welcome to Over the Years. I'm sure you guys can tell that it's morning by my face, the way that my face is facing right now. It's a morning face. We're down here with Ace. Ace! We're gonna go inside. Hopefully now you're done. You ready to go inside? Let's go inside. So, it is Friday morning. If you guys haven't already, head over to Whatnot, because tomorrow is the big glass sale. We got a whole bunch of glass up there, glass in here. Ooh, little sneak peek, some glass in there. So yes, all glass, all ceramic, everything starts at $1. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Shout out to everybody who popped into the Whatnot show on Wednesday. All your stuff is packed and heading to the post office today. So right now, we're gonna go pull some orders. Now, we're gonna talk a little bit about these orders because a lot of these orders are selling fast. And some things that you can do to make sure that your items are moving out the store fast, okay? So we're gonna talk about that while we're pulling these orders. We're gonna get those orders packed, and then we are going to make our way to the post office. And then we also have an episode of RIN to record today. If you guys aren't following us on the Reseller Information Network, there's always a link in the description below for that channel. So I'm gonna put on the little GoPro action and get you guys a little look as we pull some orders. These are actually a little bit easier to pull. If you guys don't know my current situation, as you can tell, the shipping station is in the kitchen right now because we are getting ready to build a shed back there. But until then, we were forced to leave our storage unit because of crazy prices. If you guys haven't watched that video, it's a fun video. You can check out that video. Put a link up there for you. But yeah, so everything inventory-wise is currently in our guest room. I have some down here, and I have some in my studio office. So we're going to go ahead and pull those orders, and we're going to talk about some things while we pull them, get them packed, and we'll have you guys on your way to a lovely weekend here shortly. If you guys didn't know, this is the absolute breakfast champions here. A couple of 7-Eleven donuts. Celsius, hit me up. I'm looking for a sponsorship. All right, so we are going to head up the stairs. Let's turn the light on up here. All right. Okay, so this is where the studio is, where all the magic happens. You guys can see we've been working on some stuff. Always working on some stuff. All right, so first up, phone. I knew there was gonna be a lot of easy stuff in here. Let's turn this light on really fast here. All right. So I knew there was gonna be some easy stuff to find, including this beautiful teacup. This is made by Shelly. So this teacup, I actually picked this teacup up at a thrift store. Once again, don't forget, you guys can always flip these over. So much information on these teacups, figurines, stuff like that. If you all haven't seen that video, make sure you check that video out. I'll put a link up top for you where we talk about learning the maker's marks and whatnot. So let me just tell you guys really quick what this sold for. So I actually took an offer on this teacup. I paid $2 at the thrift store after discount. And it sold for $20 plus $12 shipping. So that is going out. We do have a couple of other orders here in the studio. Just listed this camera. So here we have a awesome camera, and you guys can see the picture that I put up on the screen with using photo room. So just a couple of things to help these talk about what makes these items sell a lot faster. We had 3 Pyrex bowls the other day. We already sold 2 out of 3. So this listing, the camera listing, sold probably within a week. Now, obviously, like the picture using photo room is going to help a lot. And this is not like an expensive camera like this one is. This is a Carl Zeiss, which I just listed. I'll put the picture up on the screen for you on that. And so the reason why, you know, a lot of people might have tried to get $30 for this. Now, there's no way I was going to be able to test this camera. So what I did is, you know, I listed it a little cheap. And obviously when you got to think about not holding out on items for necessarily always the top dollar, especially when there's a lot of the same item listed. There's a lot of these listed, but mine sold fairly quick. This one sold for $27. Once again, I took an offer. It was listed for $31. Sold for $27 plus shipping. Out the door, I paid $1 for that at a yard sale. Once again, teacup. Paid $2 at the thrift store after a discount. It sold for $20. Used a photo room for the AI background. If you guys didn't know, you can go to www.photoroom.com on your computer. Use the code RIN and get 10% off. Photo room AI background photos are absolutely killing it for us right now. We think that it's a huge help in sales. It's just an eye catcher, way better than all white backgrounds. So let us know in the comment section what you guys think about AI backgrounds. If you want to learn more about AI backgrounds, you can always go to RIN, Reseller Information Network, or you can just let us know in the description below and we'll make a video for you guys on how we use AI background. So, yep, Shelly teacup. This was probably listed for about 2 weeks. Once again, I took an offer. If you guys want stuff to move, you know, reinvest your money, you got to use good titles. The title on this one is very descriptive. Vintage Shelly Rose Spray, Fine Bone China, Teacup and Saucer. Then it had the number that was on the bottom of the teacup, and then it said England. So it had a lot of details, great picture, good price, you know, good sell-through rate. So it sold fast. And then obviously this one right here, the vintage Kodak number 3 autographic camera model H. Then I had the model number, all of that. Very detailed description, very nice picture, great price. This is what helps your items sell fast, okay? And up next, we've been telling you guys about boots for a while now. We got a whole bunch of boots. All of these boots are now listed. I just listed these 3 yesterday. I gotta list them on Depop because Depop has less pictures. So I'm trying to make sure that I put together like layouts as one picture so that I can get all the details from the boots. But these boots I picked up, they were $9.99 with 20% off. It's either 20 or 25% off. So these boots are also going out the door. Really cool vintage military boots. Shout out to my guy Cernock, my buddy, my best bud, Reseller Information Network. He's the one that's really gotten me into boots. This time of year, they're selling for really good money. And once again, the picture on the listing was fantastic. These sold in less than a week, I want to say. They sold for $87.99 plus shipping. These are vintage military combat boots. They had the Panko soles on it. You guys can see right there, Panko soles. They even have a little bit of separation here, which we mentioned obviously in the description and took photos of. So those boots are going out the door as well. So I think that's everything from inside this room. We're gonna go ahead. Oh no, excuse me. We do have an Etsy order. If you guys didn't know, vintage electronics on Etsy do really well. Shout out to Vasquez Vintage Vasquez on Instagram. They're one of my favorite follows on Instagram. They're always listing insane vintage electronics on Etsy, and they're selling them on there as well. I remember I picked this up. This one I just listed maybe about a week and a half ago. Once again, dope picture, good price. I had a lot of watchers and sent out offers and received offers on eBay, but it ended up selling on Etsy for full asking price. It ended up being, it was on sale, $15 off, so it was $60 plus shipping. So $60 plus shipping. This is a vintage portable 8-track player. Vintage General Electric portable 8-track program, power sound player and radio. So once again, used a really good photo room photo, good title, good item. Okay, listen, if you guys want to sell your stuff fast, you have to source better. It's not always about buying all the quantity and then taking forever to list things. I have been that person. I have, I sourced really bad stuff, not necessarily really bad stuff, but I sourced stuff without really going into the details of the sell-through rates. And I know somebody had commented on one of our latest videos about trying to do a video on how we process sell-through rates. So that's something that we're going to be working on. But yeah, sourcing stuff with good sell-through rates, getting stuff at very cheap prices, which allows you to price your item competitively in a market that may or may not be saturated. Using photo room for your pictures, and then also most importantly, your titles, your descriptions, cross listing. This item was on eBay, what probably would have taken longer to sell on eBay, but it's sold on Etsy. Okay, so we're using List Perfectly. If you guys haven't tried List Perfectly, there's a link in the description below where you can use my code over the years and you guys can get a discounted start on your List Perfectly journey. That's something else that we're going to be working on a video on. I know somebody had mentioned they wanted to see a video on that as well. So these are just, it sounds simple, and I'm sure you heard it a million times, but there's a lot of people out here that are going to be complaining about eBay, the eBay algorithm. Why are my eBay sales slow and blah, 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 blah. Listen, if you put in the work and you take your time with your listings, your photographs, your titles, your descriptions, what you're sourcing, do the homework. You can move a lot of this stuff fast. Now, obviously, we're on a smaller scale store, even though we're full time. I mean, we're getting to that point where we're getting ready to reload our entire inventory. We're gonna, get rid of a whole bunch of stale stuff. We're gonna delist a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna gear up for a couple of busy months here in Q4. So, these are some of the things that I like to talk to you guys about. Now, obviously, I think we have one more order to pull. Well, we have a couple, but one more order up here. So for those of you that don't know, my guest room has been turned into a storage room. So this is all my inventory. There's a lot of stuff in here that needs to be taken care of. And there's a lot of stuff in here that's listed. But when life, throws you curveballs, you better sit back and time it, and if you want to hit it out the park. So I think, I don't remember where, I think I remember. So a lot of these boxes do have labels, just so everybody knows. Random glass 1, new stuff, whatnot show, tumblers, Moroccan amethyst, Pyrex. So there is a little bit of a method to the madness, but all right. I was gonna put this in my whatnot show, but somebody bought it. This is it right here. All right. All right, here we go. Beautiful. Look at how the natural light hits that thing. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a Fenton glass piece. This sold on eBay. Let's just take a look really quick. Vintage Fenton glass, opalescent, hobnail, crimped, triangle vase. Look at the picture. Once again, title, picture, price. Sold for $15.99 plus shipping. I have been getting offers on this thing low ball, and I was just not going to take it because I felt like, people on Whatnot would have appreciated it more. But obviously it sold before the Whatnot show. Speaking of Whatnot, make sure you guys, tomorrow, I think it's at 3 or 3:30 on Whatnot. $1 starts, all glass, all ceramic, 25 absolute banging pieces. It's going to be a ton of fun. Head over to Whatnot. Link is in the description below. Bookmark the show. We'll see you guys on Saturday. All right, let's go ahead and head downstairs and take a look at one more item that's sold, and then we'll get this stuff on the packing table, and then we're going to get to packing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. All right, so we're going to take this teacup downstairs. Fun times, right? Fun times. All right, so crazy story. Last night I was thinking about an item that I had that I was going to list on Facebook Marketplace. Don't forget, guys, Whatnot sale. Nice glass coming up. Had an item, I was like, I have it listed on eBay, Etsy, Mercari. I'm like, maybe I should just list this on Facebook Marketplace. Moved it, touched it overnight, last night, and then in the middle of the night, this sold on Etsy for $100 plus shipping. Very cool. Bacardi breezer light up neon sign. So that sold for $100 plus shipping on Etsy. That's gonna round out all the items that have sold once again. And you guys, all we got to do here, simple yet effective: photo room, AI backgrounds. Now you don't have to use that. I'm just giving you the information that I'm using currently that's helping me personally make more sales. Titles, work on the titles. Descriptions, work on the descriptions. Cross listing. Get your items, the more eyes that it can possibly see, the better. Sometimes some things will just sell on another platform before they sell on eBay. But most importantly, especially for eBay, your sourcing, it all starts with the buy, okay? You want to make sure that you guys are buying as low as possible. Make sure that the profit margin is going to be worth your time. You know, how quick is something going to sell for? What can I do personally to make things sell faster? Sometimes we get caught up in the habit of buying something, listing it, and asking why is it not selling on eBay, and blaming, not even asking why it's not selling on eBay, but blaming eBay and blaming the economy and blaming all these things. Sometimes you just got to pivot, you know, learn as much as you possibly can, buy things that sell things that people are buying, buy things that people are buying, sell things that people are buying. So, you know, it starts with the buy. And obviously, like, this is a very wide sort of, you know, advice, but, you know, it's laying the foundation for things that we're going to be going over in the future as far as videos go. And it touches a little bit on the base of some things that people have left comments on. So please continue to leave those comments, questions, ideas, you know, share your stories. Let us know what you're doing to kind of help with sales, as we are in fourth quarter now, Q4 as the reseller world likes to refer to it as. So, you know, it's important that we help each other do the best that we can to help these small businesses that we run grow and do well during an important time of the year. Because personally, I have dropped the ball every fourth quarter I've been a reseller. So this year I'm really focused on being a better reseller, being a better person, you know, being more positive, which is why instead of complaining about things and looking at what's wrong, I'm looking at why things are wrong. What can I do as a person, as a reseller, as a small business owner to be better? Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And yeah, we're gonna go into a church sale tomorrow, a little field trip. Me, Ma Dukes, and Josie. So I'm super excited about that video. Hopefully that video will come out on Monday, as long as everything goes according to plan. But thank you guys, as always, for all the love and support. It means the world to me. As always, YouTube, stay classy. Peace!